Evening there.
Hush up. Some kind of house bells.
Time for a mission. Or a mission, if you prefer.
Uh-oh. Some kind. Hey! Some taffin trespasser.
What's that then?
The lead from the abysmal gale has brought me here, to the captain's seaside mansion. Well, former captain. Moira and most of his crew didn't survive their final voyage, but luckily for me, the ship's manifest did. It talked about a golden slab, which sounds like the Compendium of Reproach the keepers have been looking for. The log said Captain Moira brought it home for safekeeping. I doubt he knew what he had, probably just wanted it for the gold. My stolen rowboat got me here in one piece. Now I just have to find and steal the compendium. There's no way to know how many of the captain's loyal men are guarding the place, but the household will probably be in an uproar over the captain's death. With luck, no one will notice me sneaking around. The widow Moira might know where her late husband kept his treasures. Maybe I'll start by paying her a little visit.
Maybe you should. Trying to get access to the Manchon library, study master bedroom. So, these pirate types. Might as well just start taking them down. At the same time, nothing. Do need to come back here anyways.
It's your turn already.
I know. Let me just think.
I'm waiting.
Don't rush me. I'm about to go.
Listen, it's not that hard. Look, you're showing pelicans and mackerels, right? Just play them in order, and you'll have at least two. Oh, Burricks.
What? What's wrong?
You just won. I just won for you.
Ha ha! Pay up, Mortimer! What did I win?
Why can't I take you down? Just don't get this isn't the only game with this problem. Guy in the most vulnerable position possible is harder to take down than pretty much actively searching guard. And because he's there, I can't really... fuck you. Fuck you, game. I just need you to move somewhere.
Who's that then?
I'm sort of... Why can't you just shut down these gas lamps? It's... You could easily just drop the... I guess the heart there into the oil, or just block the exit for a while and it would shut down on its own if it runs out of air. These lot type of lamps are easy to shut down. Basically oil lamps, I guess. So I don't get why you need a water arrow to shut them down. Any person can shut them down without any tools, so why does a master thief need a water arrow? It'd be much harder to shut down a torch than something like that. Gameplay wise, well, even gameplay wise, why not? I mean, you have the torch if you want a water arrow only light source. Why not have a light source that can be shut down manually by just touching and with a water arrow? Candles are sort of it, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal gameplay wise. That just seems like an odd thing. So should be the simplest matter to actually do that. So, how are we gonna get in? You have the climbing gloves, don't we? I don't remember music in this game before. I think this might be the, if not the first, of the few times there is actually music. And I have to say, I don't mind if they... It's...
Sounded strange.
Excellent. I do like some of the innovations here very much. They're seem like something a very good thief would at least might know. You'd think they would have some kind of a specialty, that they're not just your standard pickpocket. Okay, if someone comes here now, at least we have a little bit of protection. Are we in the rotunda? Doesn't matter. Study maybe. Tuesday. I thought he'd never leave. I never cursed the weather so much. Almost done checking the upper floors. No signs of the captain's secret. Got the news about the abysmal gale today. Good riddance is what I say. The captain ain't never did me no favors, else why am I still working like a dog? Guess Ginny will have to break the news to Mrs. Mora, but if she chickens out, I'll do it, and gladly. With so many house guests about, I can't look for no secret room or anything. I gotta go on pretending to be the lapdog Standish. Somewhere the captain's ghost is laughing at me. If there ain't no treasure, I'll make off with that fine silver mirror in the widow's bathroom. She's in no state to miss it. So what is this? This is the widow's room, right?
A ruby ring and pearls for my ears.
Ruby ring and pearls for my ears. Suppose this could be a guest room too, but I don't think so.
This should have been closed. Stop your hiding. Come into the light.
Give it up.
Never mind. If someone was here, they're long gone now.
Yep.
What? Barely felt that.
Fail. Still, whose room is this? Well, it's the first place I entered, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it too much. I need to see more places anyway.
This should have been closed. Hey, if you come out, I'll give you a drink. I'm being honest. Well, what was I doing just now? Oh, well.
What are you doing? No idea. I'll take it. Ooh, area transition to where? Upper floors. Those maybe just a guest room of some kind. Overlook proper. Sure, why not? We're going to have to go there anyway. I'm not a super fan of this engine. I mean, even a single house is partitioned into multiple sections. It just doesn't handle things all that well.
Evening to you, Tavern.
Is a good thing or a bad thing? What I mean is, do we really want to arrive at this place now, or shall we continue to search the other section?
What are you up to?
I was going to bring some wine to Widow Moira up on the roof.
I thought I left clear instructions that the widow shall get no wine. She's in a terrible state. She wouldn't know the difference between you and a murderer serving up a glass of poison.
But
Wine is the last thing she needs. What if she swoons and falls to her death? Do you want that on your conscience?
when I set down her dessert tray, she saw me and made me swear I'd bring her a glass.
Oh, did she? Then go to cook this instant and tell him to hide the bottles, lest some other half-wit servant gets the idea to disobey my orders.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
Mistress Mastiff.
Be off with you then.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
I have a feeling I choose a terrible place to come to.
What the? Who's that lurking over there?
think this was the first properly locked door I've seen. Earlier ones have been very, very easy to unlock. Ginny, if something happens to me, if I'm lost at sea or am unable to return for some reason, make sure Edwina listens to the message I recorded on the old mechanistic controller I put in the master bedroom. It's a sort of talking machine, and all she needs to do is turn it on, and she'll hear my voice and my farewell to her. Yours, Captain Mora. P.S. Make sure no one else is in the room listening when she plays it. Farewell is just for her. Well, well, well. Permit. First special looks. Still, it's a bit dark here. I wish I could relight the candles too. Whatever.
Edwina, this is your Robert speaking, and I have some important things to say to you. First, though, you must send anyone away who might be attending you. Yes, even Ginny. I have left some things for you, safe in a secret room. The coin I have saved over the years, and an odd item I discovered recently. If I don't return from this next voyage, go to my study, where I have hidden a small switch. The switch will temporarily open a secret door in the North Gallery. Make good use of what you find there, and always remember that I am your devoted husband, Robert.
A secret room, eh? Always my favorite room in a house.
And it's timed, so you don't have a huge amount of time after putting the switch to reach the target area. It's probably not a bad backup system. I mean, if an unknown person gets the switch and just flips it, he'd basically have to know where to go, or it won't do anything really. Yeah, this map isn't all that useful. Big problem being that there's no real indication of anything. Different boundary lines and so on. So I have no way of really knowing where am I in this house anymore. I assume the first part was more or less the front end of the house, and now we're at the back. Lightning storm's a nice touch. We could get revealed at any moment. I think I want to try to take out some of these cards, but we have to move around here, and if there's so many guards all over the place, the likelihood of us stumbling upon one of them is pretty big.
Again, I shouldn't have doubted myself. Scared myself is all.
Yes, you did. Not sure if anyone's gonna come here and check, but at the same time, they don't really want to take the risk. Still, now this incredibly dangerous place is starting to probably the most secure ones we have at the moment. Okay. This is it. It was basically the masters, but lords rather.
Evening.
Right.
Delicious.
Quite. Quite. Yes, quite. And on. Don't you two ever get tired of yourselves?
My, what's gotten into our mistakes?
Quite.
Yes.
Yes.
Crap.
Mustn't let my mind wander like that.
It's time for the lady to go and rest. I would have put her in the bed, but it's very hard to actually put someone in bed. Bit of oil.
flattering to my complexion. It says, "This is a man of weighty thought and serious tone." The blue, though, the blue speaks to my good humor and friendly demeanor. I shall have to think on it.
I shall have to speak to Bascom about it. There must be something in the suit.
Might as well dump the body in a place that is not immediately visible to someone who's going to stumble into this room. Unlikely that anyone would really check here. Come on, Garrett. Just put the guy down. You don't have to throw it like a madman.
It was Robert, I'm sure of it. Don't tell me it was a trick of the wind. I know the difference. No, I will not come down.
This has to be the tower. Is this where the lady
Did you hear
sleeps?
that? Ginny? Ginny, come quick. I heard a sound, like a voice, carried on the wind. It was Robert, I'm sure of it. Don't tell me it was a trick of the wind. I know the difference. No, I will not come down. You'll never believe it, Robert. The servants have had the impertinence to refuse me a glass of wine. No, not even my Ginny. Robert, could you get a glass for yourself, and then I'll have a sip. Then you see, I might sleep. I am so weary, my darling. Bryant tells me you've left a message for me on the Victrola. Really, Robert, can't you just tell me yourself? That silly Victrola annoys me. Why must we have that ugly mechanist thing crouching in our bedroom? If your message is really so important, then you'll tell me yourself. At dinner. Yes, dinner. I'll have cook prepare all your favorites. You must be a friend of Robert's, perchance? One really ought to recognize one's own guests, but the fog has been so thick lately. Could you somehow find it in your heart to fetch me a glass of wine? The servants have forgotten.
Wine, huh? Chilly night. I could go for something warming myself.
His boat is black, his skin is brown. Oh, bring him back to me.
Okay, bring the crazy woman and some
You'll
wine.
never believe it, Robert. The servants have had the impertinence to refuse me a glass of wine. No, not even my Ginny. Robert, could you get a glass for yourself?
It's
And
probably a
then
good
I'll have
idea
a
not
sip.
to give her some wine, but at the same time, I don't care. I want to clap her over the head with my blackjack, so I guess a glass of wine might be somewhat more of a fair solution for her. Still, wine cellar. Don't tell me there's a wine cellar. I have to go somewhere, God knows where to get it. Okay, I might as well start clearing out these passageways because because there is not an accurate map. I'm not all that certain what the path is, for example, just to get the secret passage, for example. So I might have to move quite a lot here.
Queer noise, but not my concern.
This would be the rotunda, I guess. Library, study, master bedroom. And the tower where the crazy woman is. So, yep. I guess we'll just keep extending our influence here. Probably multiple ways to get down. The other area might be a lot better for this. Here there's a guard and a servant. What is this? Wine, 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 other secrets, whatever. Everything is good for me at this point. The woman will be easy to take out. So will be the guard after the woman has been taken care of. Gonna be a lot of people with a bad case of a headache.
Someone put out the light.
There seems to be someone here. Will the storm never let up? We've been kept in port for 3 days while the men stay on pay, lest they find other work. The treasure perplexes me. What manner of gold is it that gleams so, but does not dent? What does the strange symbol on it mean? Is it solid? No, not heavy enough. Hollow then. I endeavor to melt it, but the treasure shows no signs of warp or scorching. I've heard of things protected by wards and such. Could this be such an item? I've placed it in the secret room for now, but this warrants further study when I return. The weather finally broke, and tomorrow we'll set sail. The dockmaster is in the mood to take a bribe from an old marauder like me. Too bad I'll have to leave behind my fine gold telescope. The Nereid. The glass lens is chipped. If I were a superstitious man, I'd delay the trip. For now, it will stay here on display in the rotunda. So, specialty treasure. That's the switch. But since we don't know exactly where it is, or haven't cleared the passageways, it's of no real use. A lot of light sources. Really not a bad, a good way to enter this area anyway. So a woman and a man. Woman is the bigger problem. Man can be lured out when the time comes. So hiding behind the other pillar would be good enough, I suppose. Once we've taken care of her, taking care of him should be trivial.
It's back. No, nothing there. Who turned that light off?
Me, I'll confess.
Oh! Ugh.
Yeah, don't worry about the missing woman. I think we're gonna be cool.
Nothing. Probably just some fleabag cat I heard. Darn things.
Probably. Okay. Things seem to be solving themselves. Now the stupid woman who's patrolling here, we can't exactly risk her taking a peek at the wrong time. Where exactly is she peeking though? So she comes here, stares at the wall, and walks away. Right.
Hey! Who put out the lights? What am I doing? Even if something's here, what's a servant like me gonna do about it?
No. Okay. Now we're in a very secure place again. What is this?
What's that?
What's what?
Guess stuff just looks different at night.
Yes.
Ugh.
Wine. Clams and noodles, Captain's favorite. Clams, noodles, a hit of garlic. Boil the noodles, soak the clams, cook the garlic in the butter. Toss. Serve it up with more strong wine. So, where's the wine? Like this. Light is showing up through the goddamn opening. Still. Wine, 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 wine. Very likely hidden. We'll see.
Out of the corner. Hey. Caught a glimpse of something. Again. What's doing that?
You think the wine would be in the kitchen, or very close to it at least. Still, I don't want to start tearing things apart until we've kind of a little bit of a better look on the surrounding rooms. The best thing we can do at the moment in general is to just keep securing areas. How long do you stand there? You don't.
I thought I... Ah! What is it now?
I attacked multiple times. That's just didn't strike.
Half a sec. Probably just heard the echo of my own footsteps.
Probably. I think the staircase didn't do us any favors there, so safer to try the other way around. Also get him away from other guards. Have to get him now. At this point, I don't think it really matters. We're gonna jump this guy. There aren't that many guards left here. Tusk. So, one mission objective down.
Whoa. Okay. Oh.
Oh. There's nothing upstairs. That's probably that'd be the entrance actually. Overlook grounds is the entrance area more or less. And this should be the kitchen. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might be the only guy left here in this entire place besides the widow, so be able to move quite quickly. This is where the secret room is. Okay. Bottle of wine. You think the kitchen would be the place? There was also mention that there was an order to hide the last remaining wine, if there is any. So, assuming if there is wine here, it's not gonna be out in the open. I'm also assuming it's an actual item, not a typical bottle we see all over the place. Surely she doesn't just mean any bottle. Use the hidden switch. Find and steal the golden slab. The widow Moira may know where her husband kept the Compendium of Reproach. Lord Moira left a message. The widow would like some wine. Yeah, but okay, since there doesn't appear to be a specific wine bottle, I'll just pretty much take a bottle and see if that's good enough. Somehow, I don't think so. Just because Moira isn't getting her wine doesn't mean no one else is drinking wine here. What exactly was she?
The sailor from the shanty town, he sails upon the sea. His boat is black, his skin is brown, oh bring him back to me. Thank you. Now perhaps I can settle my poor nerves. So kind of you to fetch it, so that I could stay and watch for my dear Robert. I know I've not thanked you properly, and a poor woman's gratitude is not worth much these days, is it? I can hardly trust my other house guests. They think I don't hear them sneaking about. But I do. When my Robert returns, he'll deal with them. Anyone who has stolen from me. He'll always look out for me, one way or another. My Robert, my sailor. The sailor from the shanty town sails upon the sea. His boat is black, his skin is brown, oh bring him back to me.
Well, that was a waste of time. Not sure what I was expecting though. Not waste of time? Okay, switch is here. Northern something something. What exactly are we missing? Naturally, basically we're missing loot.
That's got to be the Compendium.
Edwina, if you are reading this, it's because I am gone. But fear not, for I have provided for you. The money in the chest will keep you surrounded by servants. There's a golden slab too, but it's a mystery to me. It could be some kind of fool's gold or enchanted. You won't need it though, not with that chest filled with coin. Widow needs the money in the chest in the captain's secret room to survive. She doesn't need the compendium. Ah, fuck. So how are we gonna... We're gonna need to get the gold some other way. Where's this gonna go? Overlook grounds. So... need 18% more gold. Actually, we're gonna screw over the widow, but she's done no harm to us. And she's basically surrounded by people who want to screw her over pretty badly, so... yeah. At least we're gonna leave her with something. I have my doubts that would be enough to satisfy our needs too. We're lacking quite a bit of gold, not some minor amount. So... Still. Overlook Grounds has to provide the rest, 18%. We didn't take much of a look here though, so I'm sure we can find the rest. We're missing one specialty item anyway.
Fish, I'd better make it 8, but not the good burgundy. You won't taste a thing once he's in his cups like that.
Is it here? Do you see it?
Not so loud, Lavinia. No, it's not in this room either.
And we're almost done with the upper floor. If you were the widow Moira, where would you keep your late husband's telescope?
We won't get anything out of the widow, my precious. I've just had a peek at her. She's up on the roof raving, and she didn't know me from a field mouse.
I didn't mean...
I know, darling. The question is more probably, where did the late Captain Moira put it? He wouldn't leave the Nereid telescope just lying around.
Bryce, we're doing the right thing, aren't we? I mean, its beauty is wasted on the widow Moira. She doesn't appreciate the finer things.
Another group of thieves basically looking for the telescope.
As an officer of the City Watch, I must confess it's probably not doing right by the widow.
Scoundrel of the City Watch, you mean?
Looks like the widow Moira has more than just me to worry about tonight.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm sure that shouldn't be opened.
She really is surrounded by people basically looking to get everything they can out of her. So...
Never mind.
Hello? Hello? You? You've gone and distracted me with this fuss.
You don't mind contributing to my fun little bits of your own personal goal?
Someone actually killed him. It just isn't done.
Fuck! Where the hell did my blackjack went? I'm pretty sure I didn't put it away. Apparently I did. Yeah, we're still lacking quite a bit. I have to assume that the chest has a significant percentage of the loot. I doubt it's 40% though. That would be quite a massive amount of loot. So it's just a matter of us finding things. And since we are able to take down people now, the previous area is basically without any guards at the moment. So I think we can pretty much finish the same process here and then take a closer look. Wait, what's the difference between these two doors? In particular.
Ugh, how can they stand being so dirty?
Guess we'll focus on the specialty loots. That probably brings in quite a bit of gold. Hopefully it'll be enough to make some kind of difference. After that, it could be quite a bit of scrounging effort. Curtis's Journal. I'd give my notice if it weren't for the widow. they'll rob her blind if I'm not around to stop it. As it is, I can't be everywhere at once, but heaven help the ones I catch. I have to face it, she's not in her right mind. This morning she handed me some old coin as a tip. It was the captain's lucky coin and 200 years old if it was a day. She must have got into his old things, the poor dear. But if I give it back, she'll just give it to Standish. I'll bring it to the library and see if I can research what it's worth. So library has a special key. I mean, coin.
Back again. Yeah, nothing. Same old, same old.
Yes. Door opening right in front of your eyes. It's the same old, same old.
Who left it? Parola? Oh, someone's asking for it.
Fuck.
Again? Is that you doing that? Smithy? Oh, boy.
He's alerted now, no point even trying to go after him.
I'll find you, and that's a promise.
Promise. There's still a piece of loot there. I'm very careless here.
Whoever it was, they've up and left. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe you should come back here and patrol. %, so it doesn't look so bad anymore. Only 9% more, and we're free to get the hell out of here. Sweet. And I'm pretty sure we're missing a specialty loot, so yeah, it's pretty much in the back now if we just find the specialty loot. Okay, no need to really worry about it anymore.
Did I just see something?
No.
I'm seeing shapes in the shadows tonight, that's all. Achoo!
Please continue your patrol so I can take you out. Pretty much sure the random loot we can get from these remaining places is enough to get us to 60%. I'll still go after the specialty loot, I think. 61%. 62, 63. What is this? Do we have all the specialty loot items? Apparently not. I'd like to see the actual loot. Value. Telescope. It's the other one. Full gems. Done. No. I have no idea what the other one is. Silver mirror. So, yeah, we're definitely missing the specialty coin. We need to find the library. We probably have actually found it already. Crap. Crap. And crap.
Oh, not what's all this? I see that. Who's there? Found you! Now you're gonna get it! Where do you think you're going?
Now you've had it. Where do you think you're going?
You're not doing yourself any good!
Bills.
Found him, coward!
He'll be sorry he met us.
Just you wait. Come on and fight, you!
Pay for that, murderer. You'll pay for that, murderer.
Yep. Could have gone better, but
Not so smart now, are ya? Oh! I can't see! I can't see! Where's the...
could have gone better. 70% of the loot. After this, I'm certainly not leaving without the coin. Need to replace some of the missing equipment, and that's gonna cause... what a mess. Receipt for cargo ship Abysmal Gale. For his regular due 40 part per haul to bring up to his house, the Overlook Mansion. Whale oil, headaches on salt, gold slab, biscuits, bottles of good brandy, duly designed and approved by Emia's Doodle, Tucker's assistant. The front door or what? Yes.
There, again. Must be closing in.
Yeah, somehow I don't think this guy's gonna give up.
What's that by the table? Come on out, and none of your taffin tricks, eh? Don't know what I can do about it anyway. Done with, far as I'm concerned. How come this light is turned off? Hey, how come this light is turned off? Forget it. Long night coming. What's all this? Care to try your luck again? Ah, coward! Ah! My eyes!
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this dance some few times at least before we're gonna get a success out of this. Still, library. Specialty coin. Wasn't worth much. Still. We can. Where exactly did we came from? We could just run out, but I think we're gonna go out the way we came in.
Lights turned off. Strain my eyes one of these days.
Yeah. Okay. Could have been worse, I guess. Not by much, but could have been worse. Still, that's pretty much this. We basically sacrificed what? Probably 1,000 gold worth of loot in exchange for one specialty loot item, and that is worth 25. So, not a smart choice there. How do you get down from this? Yes, that's apparently not without too much fuss. Stuck. Yep, we're stuck in hover mode. For fuck's sakes. Hopefully that's good enough. Yeah, silent elevator. That just sounds wrong. Probably because I switch it on while not being in the elevator.
I've stolen the Compendium, but I can't read it any more than Captain Moira could. I'll have to bring it back to the Keepers. Besides, I want to see the look on their faces when I hand it over. They've been searching for years, and I found it in one night.
No need to be an ass about it. Am I going directly to the Keepers then? Because I'm certainly not going if I'm given the choice. I'm back at home. New day. I think I'd rather go to the Sunken Citadel. Why is pagan status neutral? It was allied at one point. Stole from Fraction territory. Not sure what it means. It's easy to return to allies text, so that's not too big a deal. But I'm not sure what's that referring to. Either way, we'll go shopping quickly and then pretty much proceed to the Sunken City, I think. Go fire some elemental arrows at the whatever the pagan structure was on our way to the docks. That way we'll recover the lost elemental, lost faction reputation. What is this? No, we are in the Keeper. We really are in the Keeper area, so it's my home in the Keeper dungeon. Huh. Well, it doesn't particularly change our plans. I guess it does it to that extent that we'll report to the Keepers first about this lab.